Hi everyone, it's me James. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Philly Sports Scenes and Event. And as promised, I told you I was gonna go out to shop last week, and I did for the Eagles Super Bowl items that are either on clearance or on sale. So I found lots of good deals. I learned from the last Eagles Super Bowl in 2018. After a while, eventually all the Super Bowl stuff at like Walmart or Dick's Sporting Goods or the Fanatic online and the EaglesProShop.com, even at the physical uh, Eagles Pro Shop locations, the Super Bowl items eventually goes on sale, and it's really cheap because, as you know, right after the Super Bowl, stores like the Dick's Sporting Goods, they're open at 6 a.m. and they're loaded with the Eagles Super Bowl hat, T-shirt, everything, and the hats price went up. You know, the New Era hats used to be like around $35, and now they're $39. It's almost $40. And the T-shirt, the Eagles Super Bowl T-shirt, they're like anywhere between like $37 to $40 each. But a lot of people have to buy them. The bandwagoners, I call them, and they have to jump on the bandwagon and go out there and spending money. And I have noticed a lot of people has a lot of money to spend, and they're willing to pay $40 for a hat or $40 for a T-shirt. So maybe they can wear it to work and to the bars, but the only thing they're good for is the Eagles Super Bowl parade. You wear the championship T-shirt and hats to the parade, and that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, where else are you gonna wear Eagles stuff? I see a lot of Eagles fans out there. Uh, so are the Cowboys fans, cockroaches. They're wearing their team jersey or T-shirt and hats all the time. But I don't do that. I rather be comfortable. Most of the time, I just wear whatever I wear. So I don't really have a need to spend all that money and getting the championship appeal as soon as it comes out. And I learned from the last Super Bowl, I can wait. And eventually the price drops. Last time in 2018, a few months later, by the time of the Eagles draft party in 2018, it was only about from February, March, April, May, only about 2.5 months. And at the Eagles Pro Shop, when I went to the Eagles draft party of 2018, and all the championship T-shirt and hats and lots of stuff are just $5, and there are plenty of them inside the bin outside of the Eagles Pro Shop at the stadium. So I figure you wait for a little bit and you'll get some good deals when the Eagles Super Bowl championship items goes on clearance sale. And this is exactly what happened this time. As you guys know from my last week's show, Walmart.com. I got the official Philadelphia Eagles New Era Super Bowl 940 hat. This is a really nice hat. And this is the one that everybody wants. I got this 2 weeks ago on Walmart.com for $16, actually $16.98, and it was sold by the Fanatic, and it was shipped by the Fanatic. So that's a really great deal. I don't buy everything on Walmart.com because a lot of them are Chinese scammers. You pay for and for one thing, then you get something else, or uh, you pay for it and you never get an item. But this is sold by the Fanatic, the same company that sells stuff for the Eagles Pro Shop.com, and I don't even know the Major League Baseball. There's so many online stores they're selling for. So it is reputable, and that's where you get all the fan gears, from the fanatic.com online. So I got a good deal on this hat for $16.99. It was a $40 hat. It was a $40 hat. So the Eagles Pro Shop at the stadium, they have had the $20 Eagles players jersey for the no play Slay jersey and Bradbury jersey, because those two have left the team. They're being traded. So when the player is gone and their jerseys goes on sale immediately on clearance sale, and it was $20. And I have to show you, I got this really nice limited edition. Does it say on here? Well, anyway, this is different than the regular $135 jersey. This is the limited edition $175 no play Slade jersey. You see the Eagles on the sleeve. It's actually a patch and it's sold on there. Unlike the regular $130 jersey, it was just a print like the numbers. The Eagle, it's a patch and it's sold on there. It's Nike, and also the numbers are bigger than the regular jersey. I got this nice. I show you, no joke. It's tagged for $175 jersey for $20 at the Eagles Pro Shop. That's a great deal right there. And they had all different colors, like the midnight green, the Kelly green, limited edition. Uh, I think they might even had the all black out, no play Slade jersey for $20. And for Bradbury, they only had uh, the midnight green ones, I think. And the Eagles Pro Shop at Cherry Hill, I find I found this hat. I just bought this hat and I really like it. This is a Super Bowl 59 dueling hat with the Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles, and their patches, even and the pair of tickets, Super Bowl tickets, they're actually patches sold on there. You see, they're patches. They're not just prints. They stick out. That's why it looks somewhat 3D. The new Era 940 hat with the Super Bowl 59 patch sold on there. New Era in the neon yellow greenish color. This is really nice hat. And now I $10 I found at the Eagles Pro Shop in Cherry Hill. And they also have some other the NFC Eagles championship hat for sale. They're also $10. And at the Wawa, the convenience store, all the Wingcraft Eagles Super Bowl merchandise that are on the display, they're 50% off. That includes koozies, pennants, stickers, and lanyards. Let me show you. I got some Eagles Super Bowl championship stickers. Some lanyard. black on one side and green on the other side. Really nice. Oh yeah, let me show you what I do with it. I don't want to wear the big chain and link. It's too heavy. I want to be comfortable. So I put the Eagles Super Bowl 59 champion 3D sign on the lanyard. And I wear it this way. Got some really nice Eagles Super Bowl merchandise. All different kind of koozies. 2 times Super Bowl champion. Koozies, big ones, small ones, all different kind. Windcraft. On sale at Wawa for 50% off. This dueling Super Bowl 59 dueling lanyard from Wegmans Supermarket, 50% off. This big heavy can and bottle opener made of pretty heavy metal. Got this from ShopRite Supermarket, 50% off. The stuff from the Eagles Pro Shop, they are commemorative game day pin. One is for the Eagles and Jaguar game. The other one is Eagles and New York Giants game. They are on sale for only $1 at the Eagles Pro Shop at the stadium. Eagles Super Bowl 59 champion street sign from Wawa. Windcraft item, 50% off. And this Super Bowl 59 Chiefs and Eagles dueling sign. It's a Windcraft item. Got this from Wegmans, 50% off. And at the Walmart store, I found Eagles items on clearance. The price is really good. Once again, it's a bunch of t-shirt and hoodies. They're 50% off. So the t-shirt end up being, I think it's more than 50%, because on clearance, if the t-shirt is only $9, those t-shirts, they sell them for more than $9, the regular price. So t-shirt for $9 I found at Walmart. And also Dick's Sporting Goods. They had all the Super Bowl hats and t-shirt that I was talking about that they had in the store early in the morning. the day after the Super Bowl, and maybe even some of the Dick's Sporting Goods the same night when the Super Bowl's over, and they opened the store till late, and they rolled out those Eagles Super Bowl champ T-shirts and hats, and now they're all 75% off. No joke, as you can see on the video and the pictures I took on the screen right now. Dick's Sporting Goods, 75% off Eagles Super Bowl merchandise. All right, let me remove this so it doesn't affect the microphone. And also at Walmart, Eagles Super Bowl champions wallet, 50% off. About a month ago, when I went to the arena in Allentown for a Saquon Barkley honorary event. That was a big event over there. If you want to see the video, you can watch my YouTube show from 4 weeks ago. And outside, the merchants was selling Saquon Barkley T-shirt, double side printed. Oh no, this is sorry, this is the Eagles Super Bowl T-shirt, $10. Here's the Saquon Barkley T-shirt. This shirt is just one-sided, $10. And then also I got this Eagles Super Bowl champ T-shirt, double side printed. On the back, there are all the dates of the game that the Eagles played in the 2017 and 2018 season that led to the Super Bowl. Very, very nice and heavy, extra large T-shirt that had all sizes. They were selling outside of the stadium or the arena at the Allentown for just $10 each. And you know, like this shirt, I got this dueling shirt I got before uh, the Super Bowl in early February, and I wore this shirt to the Verizon Fan Fest, which was the Super Bowl game watch party at the Pennsylvania Convention Center in Philadelphia. And this is a nice long sleeve shirt. If it was the short sleeve T-shirt, it was $10, and the long sleeve shirt, it was $15 each, and it's completely worth it. Now I got the shirt and I got the matching dueling hat to go with it. So if you wait a little bit, you know, and then buy the Super Bowl items and to, you know, collect, because most of the things people buy, they, you know, a lot of people are collectors, like this nice hats. They don't wear all the time. Some people buy the merchandise and they wear all the time, but I like to keep my stuff new. So, you know, I only wear when I wear the Eagles stuff when I go out to like an Eagles or football event. So I don't wear my stuff all the time, trying to keep them new and fresh. So, you know, if you can wait for a little bit, and then eventually all the stuff as you can see on my videos and pictures, they go on clearance. $5, $10 t-shirt, $5, $10 hats, and everything else goes on sale for 50% off, including this pennant I had back there, the Super Bowl pennant. This was 50% off. I got from Walmart a few weeks ago, and Wawa has it too. I believe this is one of those Wingcraft item, and Wawa has it 50% off. So you can really get a lot great deals if you have the patience. Just wait for a little bit, after a few weeks after the Super Bowl, and then do your shopping. So anyway, I did all that shopping last week, and went to a couple of events. And the first event I went to, it was on Monday night, May, I mean, sorry, April 7th. It was the WBCB radio show. It's called the Bull Session, and they do it every year. This is their baseball show, and they only have the show during the baseball season. That's why it's every year, but it's not all year long. It's only during the baseball season. And this show took place at the Chicken Pete's in Marlton, New Jersey. And they moved from Chicken Pete's to Chicken Pete's. Every show, it's at a different location. They rotate between all the different Chicken Pete's. So it could be the Chicken Pete's in South Philly, or Chicken Pete's in Malvern, and sometimes in Marlton, New Jersey, which is more convenient for me because it's closer to me. And then sometimes they do it at Drexel Hill. So Chicken Pete's all over the place. And they do the radio show at the different chickies. So this time they had the former Phillies great alumni players, Mel Thompson and Mickey Morandini, as the co-host and the special guest of the show. And it was great. I went there. I went to the show, just sat there, and during the happy hours, and it was half price pizza and boneless wings and stuff like that. So I ordered some food. Uh, then you don't have to spend a lot of money, and chicken pizza is good for that, because even if you just want to sit there and get autograph, or just stand there and wait, you can stand there and watch, or sit somewhere watch a radio show. You don't necessarily have to sit down and order food, and to wait for the commercial break and to get an autograph from the ball player. But it's during happy hour, and I do like their pizza and I like their wings, so I order some food to eat. And I have met those players so many times in the past, because it's always the same few people that stuck around the Philly, and then they go on the radio shows and the Phillies promotional events. So I don't really have anything for him to sign, but I do have a lot of this ice cream. The ice cream cup from the ballpark. It's also a mini helmet. So I have Mel Thompson and Mickey Morandini to sign the Phillies ice cream cup baseball helmets for me. It's really nice. I also have some other ones back here that are already signed by other Phillies players. Got a lot of them. So I just stack them up and keep them back here. There's some more of the other ones. This is a different style of the mini helmet. Here's another one. And one more. Whoa. One more.
was so easy. I remember I was a leadoff coach at so all the shit had to swim all the Charlie said two old blue. Also struggling. Yeah, but I wasn't there. I didn't know. They didn't go behind the toilet. Right. I did a lot of painting stuff with like Jimmy and a lot of work in there with those guys.
Right. I still think that's incredible. Now,
He does another neat thing. He does batting lessons.
I'm gonna start sending out some emails today.
A flawless occasion begins at the Capitol Grill. From the moment you step into the Capitol Grill, go to the heart of Kansas City. The experience is one of possible elements. Whether you're looking to host a perfect lunch and dinner destination, start your vacation at the Capitol Grill today.
So that's what I did on Monday night. I went to see the WBCB Phillies radio show and met a couple of the alumni players and got an autograph on the Phillies mini helmet. So that was really cool. And on Thursday, April 10th, there was a special event. It's the Sixers open house. I have never been to one of those events, the Sixers open house before. And what it is the Sixers is selling the season tickets at this event. They want you to buy the season or half season seat in the Wells Fargo Center. I don't have that kind of money to buy. The seats are expensive. They're like, I think closer to the court, they're like $20-some thousand for a year, and they're on the 100 level. They're about $5,000-6,000 for a year, and then on the upper level, they're still like about $2,000-3,000 a year for the seat. The seats are very expensive, but I went there because it says that there's an opportunity to take picture with the Larry O'Brien Trophy, which is the Sixers championship basketball trophy that they got a long time ago. They have not been good for a long time, the Sixers. So I went there with my friend Jody. We walk around the concourse. There's some fans there. Some of them are season ticket holders, but it's not a game day, so the concourse is pretty empty and it's open house. You can walk around the whole basketball arena. You can go upstairs, you can go downstairs, and the good thing was that they had food there at the Chef Fort Club, which is all the way down. I see the entrance from the concourse before, but I didn't know what it was. And supposedly you got to be a season ticket holder or somebody with a VIP ticket to gain access to that club, which is just like a restaurant lounge type thing. And it's on the bottom, all the way on the bottom level, where there's another round of concourse area, but Also the tunnels, where the players goes into the the basketball court. It's also down there, so it's all the way downstairs. And normally you cannot go down there during the game, uh, other than people that have special credentials, such as, like I say, VIP ticket holders or season ticket holders. They might be able to get down there to the Chef Fort Club, and to have a drink and get something to eat. So we got down there, and we ate. They had food down there and dessert. They had like those mini hot dogs, pickies in a blanket, and then they had the cheesesteak egg rolls, and then they had brownies and blondies, all that stuff and popcorn for dessert. So we ate there. That was a good thing. So we didn't go there for nothing. And then we found the Larry O'Brien trophy on the floor of the main concourse, and I made some videos and took a nice picture, or actually few pictures with it. So it was good, and got to take picture with the trophy. It's always good. So watch the video and check it out. I'm here at the Wells Fargo Center for the Sixers open house. I have never been to this event before, so I don't know what to expect, but we'll find out. Just walking around the concourse. There's no one here.
The emptiest it's ever been.
Yup.
Well, maybe not lately. It might be emptier during the games. So we're good.
No, you can't come down unless you have a wristband.
Oh, fine. We can't come down until we have wristbands. Thank you for your wristbands. Zoom master. Look, I'm a teacher.
This is the Chef Fort Club. Normally, you don't get to come down here. This is all the way down where the basketball court is.
And I always say it's going to be something.
Cheesesteak spring roll.
What's for the part?
We're up here at the 215 level, and the price for the seats are $3,612 for the season. There are 5 seats available. They're very, very expensive.
$3,612.
There are a couple more seats up there available, and 4 seats all the way up there in the middle. And this is the upper level, as you can see. all the way up here. All right, now section 113, which is at the main concourse level. The seat here, a seat for the season, it's $11,223.
At center court.
4 seats available. And what do you say?
Center court.
Oh yeah, center court.
Center court.
Right here, center court. You can see people are down there ringing the Liberty Bell. All right, section 114, center court. Last seats are available down here. This one, section 114, row 2, seat 1. For the season, it's $15,480. 4 seats available.
Turn around, do those.
And what do you say now?
Turn around, do these. Right
I will.
Take a guess.
Center court, right here.
Guess it how much?
All right, take a guess. Jody says to take a guess. How much? What the seats are? Yeah, she's pointing at those seats down there, on the other side of this barrier.
On court.
On court. Okay, let's see. Let's find out.
$22,000.
$22,000.
$16.
For the whole season, and that's $2,001 each month. So, do you have that kind of money? No?
Not teaching preschool.
Hey, how much is $22,000?
$22,000.
Hey, if I had $22,000, I would rather go to Super Bowl. Just, for the
Super Bowl
weekend.
isn't even that much.
Right, I'm just saying, if I had that money, I would rather go to the Super Bowl. And then get stuck here all season with the Sixers. Lots of seats available, as you can see. Lots of seats available. Wow. During the off football season, there isn't a whole lot to do. So the Sixers open house, why not? Go there, got something to eat, and took a picture with the trophy, and just something to do. And they, they let you park right in front of the premium entrance door in the Wells Fargo Center's parking lot. Normally you go to a game, you got to pay like about $25 for parking, and I always park at the Navy Yard and ride my scooter or just walk over. It's not that far, but it was convenient for this open house event. You get to park right there and go inside and just hang around at the basketball arena inside Wells Fargo Center. So, something for to do. It's just another event. So, it was good. And now I'm going to talk about upcoming event. There are a lots of upcoming event. I'll tell you about it, but it's not that there's a lot of events every week. They're spread out because it's the off football season. There isn't a whole lot of events, but there are some of the events that are coming up. So first is the 97.5 The Fanatic. The event is called First Pitch in April, and it's just a Phillies game watch party, and it takes place at the different locations around the Philadelphia area, and you can win Corona prizes there. That's what it says, and just look up on the 97.5 The Fanatic event website, or just search on Google for 97 The Fanatic First Pitch, and you'll find it. And then the next event I'm going to be talking about, it's a big deal. This is the Eagles Draft Party of 2025, and it takes place at the Lincoln Financial Field on Thursday, April 24th at 7 p.m. This is the official Eagles draft party, and it's always a lot of fun every time. They don't do it every year, but when they do it, it's always a lot of fun. You go to the Lincoln Financial Field where the Eagles play football, and they will have swoop Eagles cheerleaders and some of the alumni players there. Sometimes even current player and to meet and greet with the fans. Uh, and then they usually will have some form of the green screen photo. One year they actually had the Philadelphia Eagles draft hat and a mock draft jersey. That always says number one on there, and then for the like when the player gets drafted, they go on the stage with a jersey says number one there, so they have one. You can take a picture behind the NFL draft podium. So it's like you're the player that's being drafted. So they do a lot of fun stuff there, and it's a great party to attend. But you have to pre-purchase the ticket on the. There's a special link to the Eagles t- uh, ticket or the Eagles account manager. That's what's called, and it's somehow linked to Ticketmaster, and it's $18. I'm pretty sure $15 for the ticket and $3 is the fee for the Ticketmaster. So it's $18 fee included, and the $15 that Eagles get, I think it goes to the Eagles Autism Foundation. So it's a great party to attend, but you must purchase the ticket before the party. It is a ticket event. And then the WBCB radio show Bull Session. It's a Phillies radio show, and every week it's at a different chicken Pete's, and they often features alumni, Phillies alumni players or Phillies current player. It all depends. So you can look up for the information on WBCB radio and look under pro sports and ball session, and you'll see it. They'll tell you each week. Will tell you who the player is gonna be or the special guest. It might not be a player. Sometimes the Philly Fanatic, the guy that's inside the Philly Fanatic, he'll go there and do the radio shows. All depends. But that's a a great radio show in the Philadelphia area. And also on Sunday, April 27th, there is a Philadelphia Eagles alumni bartending event at the Rams Rooftop Lounge. This kind of event, it's always cool. Like for the Eagles Autism fundraising, sometimes they have events with the current players. Like last year, I remember I went to a Barnaby's in Westchester, and it was like about maybe like 20, 30, I don't remember, $30 ticket, maybe $25 ticket. And they had a buffet there, all you can eat, and I think you have to pay for the alcohol. I'm not sure. Maybe the beer and the wines included. And then they had another one of this kind of event, but it was with the current player, so you pay for it. But this one, it's free. Anybody can go. It's to the Rams Rooftop Lounge. And, supposedly they're going to have the Eagles alumni player there to sign autographs and meet with the fans. And it says swoop, Eagles cheerleaders, Eagles alumni, players, face painting, bouncing house, raffles, and games and photo booths. So, that's everything you need for a sports event party, right? So, and it's also family friendly. So, why not go out there and just check things out, meet some Eagles players and swoop and Eagles cheerleaders, and use the photo booth, take some pictures, and you can bring your kids out there. They got bouncing houses and face painting. So it's fun for the whole family. And I love this kind of event. I don't go to every single one because some of them, they just have like one alumni player and no swoop, no egos cheerleaders. And it's not worth it because it would be really boring. But this sounds like it's a good event because they got everything there that you can ask for a sports event. I should say sports promotional event because it's not a game. And then on Sunday, May 3rd, it's the Kentucky Derby watch party at the Parks Racing. So it's at the Park Casino. And before it was the Park Casino, it was the Philadelphia Park. So it was always a horse race park. And at the horse racing part, it's now called Park Racing, and they're doing the Kentucky Derby watch party every year, and also they have live horse racing there too. So it is a lot of fun. I went last year and I really like it. It's just like a big sports tailgate party. You can bring your own beer, drinks in the cooler, and your own food. They also sell food there, but it's kind of expensive. So you can, and they also, I remember last year they had the special Kentucky Derby drinks, made with the what was that called, the Woodruff, the Kentucky whiskey. But anyways, you can bring your own drinks and your own food, and you got to get there early. I think the gate usually opens like around 10. Got to get there early to get a table. They got plenty of picnic tables and stuff out there. Get a table, and you can put your tablecloth on there and put your food and drinks out. Everybody does that, and you just hang out there for the day. Watch the live horse race there. Bet on the live horse racing, and also it's family friendly because it's a horse race park. So there are moon bouncers, which is a bouncing house, and usually they have the pony ride, and they have other games there for the kids. There's an area in the back, where the kids can play, and there is also a like a swing and slide play set there for the kids to play. It's a lot of fun for the whole family. And then the park racing, they will also sell some of the Kentucky Derby, like the commemorative glasses, the racing day glasses and hats and stuff like that. So Kentucky Derby at the park racing on May the 3rd. And that's everything I can think of. There isn't a whole lot going on, as you can see. We're almost, or not even halfway through April, and all the events I mentioned are spread out for the next few weeks. So during the off football season, there are just not a lot of events, and this year the Sixers are not good. And Phillies, other than the games and the WBCB radio show, there is just not a lot other sports related event. But it's a great chance for me to, take a short break. So I just go out there every week for a couple of events, and then I have to, record my YouTube show and to show you guys all the events, and then, to edit my video show, which takes a while. That's pretty much everything. I did my shopping last week, got all the stuff I need for the Super Bowl. I don't think there's anything else that are out there that I need. So, for the Philly sports fans, we're still live off all the hypeness of the Eagles Super Bowl 59 championship. So, you know, at this point, the Sixers are no good. I don't care about the Sixers. And the Phillies, they play the game like it's baseball. They play the game like almost every day. It's exciting. It's football. It's just once a week. So the Eagles draft is coming up, and let's go Birds. 2 times Philadelphia Eagles, 2 times Super Bowl champion. Eagles, Eagles, let's go Birds.